An empty classroom is a space of massive, almost daunting potential. Standing behind that desk means taking responsibility for 30 distinct minds. And there is a common, persistent myth about what it takes to succeed here, that if you deeply love your subject and you genuinely care about your students, the rest will naturally fall into place. But passion is not a methodology. When educators rely entirely on informal experience or gut instinct, their teaching becomes highly unpredictable. Lessons lose structure. Some students grasp the material while others fall behind, lacking a systematic approach. The learning becomes fragmented, and student outcomes suffer. This engineered architecture is designed to systematically build a competent professional. The foundation represents educational theory. The deck represents practical classroom execution. A proper curriculum fuses the two, ensuring an educator understands both how the brain acquires knowledge and the mechanics of running a room. Take away this planned framework, and even the most dedicated, well-meaning individuals will struggle to meet basic professional teaching standards. Their students will ultimately bear the cost of that missing structure. Preparing a teacher starts with shifting from a general understanding to a deep, authoritative command of the subject matter. Mastery of the material is the non-negotiable baseline for everyone who enters the profession. Knowing a subject and transferring that knowledge are two entirely different skill sets. This is where pedagogy comes in. Pedagogy is the specialized science and method of teaching, the mechanics of how to clearly communicate complex ideas to diverse groups of learners. A trained teacher uses pedagogical frameworks to systematically construct lesson plans, moving knowledge reliably to the class. But classrooms aren't uniform. By understanding learner development, instruction adjusts. The teacher identifies cognitive hurdles, adapting delivery for visual, neurodivergent, or extra processing students. These same psychological principles directly inform classroom management. A trained educator can read behavioral cues, de-escalate disruptions, and maintain focus without resorting to reactive discipline. Academic training also embeds ethical teaching conduct into daily decision-making. Teachers learn to navigate privacy, bias, and student well-being, ensuring every interaction maintains professional integrity. To prove any of this is working, teachers need data. Targeted assessment strategies, from quick quizzes to complex projects, allow educators to measure student comprehension in real time and adjust their pacing accordingly. Combining child psychology, pedagogy, and management, ethics, and assessment creates a truly inclusive teaching practice. Every student, regardless of their background or ability, gets a deliberate, calculated opportunity to learn. A teacher armed with this complex academic foundation moves from merely surviving the chaotic environment of a classroom to actively engineering student success. Theory alone, however, is fragile. Abstract knowledge must eventually face the unpredictable reality of live students. It requires a testing ground. Academic institutions solve this through observed teaching practices and simulated environments. Trainees step in front of real classrooms to safely apply their pedagogy, with expert mentors watching, correcting, and guiding their delivery. Modern curriculum design also mandates the use of digital classroom technologies. Teachers must practice hybrid adaptability, managing interactive software and remote learning tools alongside traditional whiteboards. This feedback loop shows the engine of long-term growth: reflective practice. Through required assignments, journals, and portfolios, teachers are forced to analyze their own failures. They look at what worked, what didn't, and iterate their approach for the next lesson. These practical components serve as an essential crucible. They apply pressure to theoretical concepts, tempering that academic knowledge into verifiable, reliable teaching competence. When you move out from the individual classroom and look at the global education system, the true weight of this training becomes visible. Individual teacher competence scales up to shape society at large. To maintain that societal impact, academic institutions map their curricula against professional standards. This ensures that a teaching qualification, like the one shown here, carries objective proof of a specific level of rigor and preparation. This standardized rigor translates directly into global mobility. Educators who complete accredited, heavily structured training programs meet the prerequisites for global education systems, allowing them to carry recognized credentials across borders. Informal experience, no matter how extensive, is geographically bound, and difficult for foreign employers to verify. A globally recognized academic qualification acts as a universal passport for an educator's career. When instruction is high quality and consistent, it creates a chain reaction. The foundational literacy, logic, and discipline required for careers in medicine, for advanced engineering, or for public leadership are largely established in these structured classroom environments. The exact level of rigor we demand from our teacher education programs dictates the capacity, stability, and innovative potential of the society they help build. Investing in an academic curriculum establishes a high, uniform floor for teacher preparation, providing the consistent, verifiable framework necessary for educators to support the development of the next generation.